so nice of him.
Thank you, little boy.
Jax, are you okay?
Yeah. Cheese.
I love you guys. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is an evening routine / closing shift. I have never filmed one of these videos before, like the evening routine part when my kids have been awake, and so I was very shocked by how difficult it was to actually get things filmed with them. So I will do my best to fill in any gaps that there are if I wasn't able to film anything. So you saw my kiddos on the couch. I've been loving giving them baths before we eat dinner. It just seems to make the nighttime routine so much easier if they're already bathed. We are not a family that does like a bath every single night. However, with the summertime and like the weather getting warmer and we're just outside more, we definitely are taking more baths and checking our kids for ticks and all sorts of things like that. And so we are going to start taking more and more baths. But my daughter also has extremely curly hair, as you could see. So brushing her hair is a process. And so it can take like anywhere from 15 to 30 minutes to brush her hair and put all of the products in her hair that she needs. So I like to get that done and out of the way before dinner time. I am making a super easy and simple recipe. I will link it in the description down below. It's pizza sliders. You really just need Hawaiian rolls, cheese, pizza sauce, and pepperonis, and you're good to go. If you want to get a little fancy, you can do a like spread on top of it with butter and Italian seasoning, but it's really good and really easy, and my kids actually ate this too, which if you have kids, you know, getting them to eat anything can be kind of a challenge. I'm just starting to feel better and out of that first trimester like exhaustion and just nausea and feeling like garbage. And so this was the first week that I meal planned in over a month, and it felt so good to meal plan. I do feel like I get into ruts with my meals, so if you have good meals that your family relies on or something that you've tried and you really like, let me know in the comments down below. I am open and willing to try almost everything. I will say my family has a very simple palate, so anything that's like a little, I don't want to say like gourmet, but we keep like spices very simple, that kind of stuff. That my kids won't eat. I would eat it and love it, but they might not. So if you have anything like simple that you guys love and eat like weekly, or is something that's in your rotation often, let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to try some new recipes. In the middle of getting dinner ready, my husband came down from work, which just sounds so silly saying he came down from work. He works out of the house, so he is home with us all day long, which is awesome, especially for like times when I have an appointment or something. He most of the time can help cover the kids. I take my daughter to a gymnastics class on Tuesday, so he watches my son for about an hour while I do that. So it's such a blessing that he's home. So anyways, he came down while I was making dinner halfway through that, and so he grabbed the kiddos and they went outside and played. So while dinner is being cooked in the oven right now. I'm just taking care of some of these dishes that didn't get put away into the dishwasher during the day. I have been trying to be good about, like if we use dishes, putting them away, like cleaning after breakfast, cleaning after lunch. But I don't always get to it. Or like these smoothie cups, the kiddos were sipping on them for a while, so I had put the lunch dishes away, and then those were just still out. So just trying to get some things cleaned up before we have more dishes. With the dinner dishes, it might make more sense to you to like wait and do them all at the same time, but for me, if I have like a full sink in my kitchen, I really can't focus and concentrate on anything. So I wanted to get that completed and done, and then I'm moving on to wiping down the countertops. Again, you might think, why are you doing this before dinner? But sometimes if I don't do it before dinner, it doesn't get done. So I found time to do it now, and so I'm taking advantage of the time that I have. I want to point out that I don't wipe down my appliances every single night. I decided to print out new Polaroid pictures. I have this really cool like printer that prints pictures just from your camera roll and turns them into these like really cool Polaroids. So the kids and I were picking out new photos to print and hang up here. So since I had those printed and in the magnets, I wanted to get those up, but I didn't want to put them on top of anything like grimy. So I went ahead and wiped down and cleaned the area that I knew those pictures were going to be hung up on the fridge. Watching all of these clips of me preparing dinner for my family totally warms my heart and makes me think about how far I've come. So if you're watching these and you're like, oh my gosh, I can barely make like a main course, that was literally me. Before I had my daughter, I swear my husband and I had like bowls of cereal for dinner once a week, because the question, what are we having for dinner, and the like mental load that it took to like come up with that was so stressful, and I was so unconfident in my cooking ability. But I've been trying recipes and doing all sorts of things for years now. My daughter is turned 3 in February, so I've been doing it for years. So it's really fun to see how far I've come. So my goal now is to not only be able to like have a main course, but like trying to process the sides that go along with it. So as you can see, like my kids are eating chips too. So I'm not like totally perfect and healthy, but I would like a main course and I would like a vegetable. So that's my goal for the next, however long it takes for that to become a habit, and then maybe move on to a vegetable and a fruit or something like that. The fruit's pretty easy because we just have it cleaned and in our fridge. But my goal right now is to do a main course and a vegetable, and just try and expose my kids to lots of foods lots of times to see what they like and kind of what sticks with them. We had dinner, we ate outside on the deck, and it was a beautiful night. And now I am just putting some of these pictures away. So I did get all the dishes cleaned from dinner and things, but I did not film that. I told you I printed out new Polaroid pictures for those magnets on my fridge, but these are the old ones. I just like to write the month and the year on these, and then I got a Polaroid photo album, and then I just stick the old ones right in there in like sequential order. And I think this will be something that is really fun to look back on. I really wanted something that I could get my pictures off my phone and like in our hands, and this has been such a great solution.
I'm on my moon one.
Okay. That's just an example of what my kids are doing and kind of the state they're in all the time. Full disclosure, that was the next day, and this is the next night too. I was wiped and couldn't do it. So I am combining 2 nights and showing you what an ideal evening routine would be for me. So showed you some clips of the kids playing. Now I'm getting their toys picked up. In an ideal world, I would get their playroom and everything tidied, so showing you that. And then I would love to make sure that I have all the laundry put away and all of the cleaning and like homemaking tasks that I've started and get them finished for the night. So I'm just going ahead and taking care of some laundry. Since the first night I filmed was Thursday, the second night is Friday. And if you've watched any of my other videos, you know I'm trying to do, I try and do a lot of my laundry on Fridays because I don't make like my whole family dinner on Fridays. So either we go out to dinner as a family or my husband and I will get something after the kids are asleep, which definitely takes a load off of me on Fridays. And so I feel like I have the extra space and energy to do laundry, but I do try to split it up sometimes too. So enjoy an overview of my semi-tidy, clean house, but also extremely lived in. This is real life. This is what you see is what you're gonna get kind of deal. And I did not get any clips of us putting the kids to bed, but it's a very simple routine of going to the bathroom, putting our PJs on if they're not on already from a bath, brushing teeth, reading books, and then singing songs, and it's lights out. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, consider subscribing, and come back next week for a brand new video. Bye.